And that means we're back. Welcome back. Controller doesn't know we're back. We're back. Back. Oh, look. Prize.
These are something
Metal
special.
flower. Mark 1. Mark 1. Way out here. Watching the river through a window of trees. Spring rain falls. Function true. Thank you.
Get over here,
Trouble,
she's
let's
coming!
get her. Regroup! Make it hurt!
Tasty, tasty. If she could just roll across the river, see, that would be badass. Come on, come on, come on. Boom! Oh, she has to splash. Out from that rock in the middle, like bounce, jump. Yeah, like that. Boom! Ow! Work the other way. Boom! That's our nut roach. Oh, did you see that jump mount? That was worth not roach getting stuck in the river. Love the jump mount. Faster, roach.
Andy?
Faster. Oh! I was half my health. No, 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 not again. I don't want to die. Damn. She's just buried. She's already buried. Burial included. Yeah, that's right, Aloy. Oh, reminder, I don't know where we're going. We're going that way. We're going south. don't know how you're getting a 3-second delay. 3.25 second delay. That's bonkers. You can say it every time it occurs to you. I do. Game is damn pretty. Banuk Wanderers out on the ice. All right, Eloy. Enough playing around.
Watch out! Glinthawk!
I've been unnerved with, I've been aiming terrible today. Just terrible. At least wait for...
They're scary.
Oh! The one whose chest armor got popped off. Yeah, you. Keep an eye on that one. Keep an eye on that one. They're hard to follow. These things drive me a bit crazy, even though I kind of like them. Come on. Ugh. Oh! Man, every fight in this game is satisfying.
These aren't cheap.
Watch your heart. Watch your hearts. Campfire up high. I'm trying to make a big deal out of getting to the campfire. There. Saw that coming. Oh! Oh! They wait for me. Oh ho! Another one's gonna blow. Maybe. Ah, shit. Wait for it. Oh, come on. There we go. Wait for it. And nice. Got all their attention. I think it was the whistle. Maybe it was the whistle. All right. Hello time. Where's Sea Star? Good night, Sea Star. We are stuck. This is not a good place to be stuck. Go! Oh, come on. Keep going. Great place before we get completely wrecked. Nuggets Warrior, thank you for the host. Sea Star, good night. Sleep well. We'll catch you on the other side. Great rest of your weekend. All right, now that we've pissed off everybody. Hey, Nuggets. Sick. Man, they're not letting up. Come on, give it a rest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Finally backing off. No, they're still coming. Maybe. Uh-oh.
And go!
Dismount! Strike!
now.
Oh, you don't really want.
Another one down.
Boom! Oh, tag team! Look at that. Whoa. High five. See that? Corner of my eye. I got one. Not Roach, got the other. Beautiful. Bandit camp we cleared earlier. Let's finish filling up our medicine pouch and go somewhere. Gotta decide on where. Did the Banuk camp? The Grave Horde? I think this bandit camp. So. We could do more of the main quest. There's plenty of side quests. Don't really want to do hunting grounds. We've done all the tall necks and cauldrons available to us. Erin's sister, Ursa. Meet Erin at the Palace of the Sun. May have been kidnapped and not slain. Let's save to Curse the Darkness for whenever we come back to Horizon. We're not going to finish the story tonight. We're going to be playing Dark Souls, first game that we've switched to for this year. We were playing Horizon for a few days at the end of last year, and we're still playing it a week into the new year. So, Dark Souls 1 will be our first new game of the new year. We're going to start that on Monday. Play a little more of this tonight, but I don't think we're gonna go there. How about we go here? Palace of the Sun. Over there. Can we jump to? What's the best way to get there? This is all pretty difficult to navigate from around. We could take the elevators up over here, or walk across the bridge from here. Or that campfire pretty much gets us where we want to be. Go. Yeah, Z-Trap. I've never streamed the first Dark Souls. I've only played it once. That was 3 years ago. And when I completed it, I have a save. I think I'm level 100. The end of a single playthrough. Probably used guides at the time. I don't know. I needed a lot of motivation and help, and 3 or 4 restarts before I even got into Dark Souls. I was watching a player on Twitch play Dark Souls well that finally convinced me I needed to at least get through it. So I got through it, but that was a long time ago. That would have been 2014, I think. About 3 years since I've played it. So we're gonna play that character from the beginning of NG+, and What do I have? Black Knight halberd and wood grain ring for doing the flips. It'd be fun. And I don't know where anything is anymore. And I never did the optional bosses. It'll be on PC. We've got those as well. Going from this side of the map to this side of the map takes a long time. Dumps all the assets, loads completely different assets. And Meridian's the big city, so it's hectic here anyways.
You want to stand out on the battlefield.
We've got some turn-ins. Forgot about those.
Won't find better wares. Find what you need.
I prefer the one about the Sun Priest falling in love with a merchant.
Give at least one set we could turn in.
The sun's rising, the Oseram want more.
At least see what set it is. I don't. One of the vessels. Yeah, vessels set 3.
themselves.
Don't forget what
You're looking for artifacts.
Yes, but I'm no profiteer. Sun King Avad has named me an envoy to the Banuk. I work on their behalf.
Can you imagine getting
looking for
tattooed
sacred
right
relics to
here?
return to their homeland, Ben Ur.
Ow!
I'm especially
Ow!
interested in wooden figures that are sometimes found with Banuk rock
think
paintings.
about it.
If you have any, I have valuables to trade for them.
Ah!
Come on back if you find any Banuk goods. Excuse me, Outlander?
Ah!
I'm looking for Banuk artifacts.
Don't pass up these goods. You'll like what I have to say.
Imagine flinching, and then all of a sudden you have a scene out of Dead Space 2. Yeah, that'd be great.
Able-bodied adventurers, preferably with no friends or family. Outlander, are you looking for... Wait, I know your face. You came back. How did we fare?
Expensively.
That's what I was afraid of.
The tame machines. It's hard to explain, but there was a kind of signal that calmed them. Your men got greedy, so it's gone now.
Gambling's a shoddy job, girl. I should have been a weapons dealer. That's steady work. Here, take it. The half I'd owed those hammer-handed chunks.
Half? I finished the job. And what was it you said? Enough to buy a more becoming garb?
What do you want? Carja silks? Ah, hoisted on my own purse strings.
Ordinary reward box. So what, he gave us half a box before? Are you... Naman, you're out here? Naman's no longer... Okay.
So you've come back to the temple.
I was invited back. The priests wanted to hear what I had to say about reconciliation with the other tribes. They're listening. At least they've begun to listen. There's a distance between ears and deeds.
Because of what we did?
What you did.
It was for the mourners. I think it helped them.
You set them on the path. You can't know what their journeys hold. Such is the priest's lot. Perhaps a red robe would suit you.
Not me. Besides, your temple doesn't even take women.
We would be richer if we did. Go in light, my
Feel like
friend.
Skyrim,
Let the sun cast your way.
Thank you, Naman. Where I'm going, I could probably use all the light I can get.
Combat is much faster than Skyrim. Can be a lot more complicated. I mean, the melee is pretty simple. The melee is just swing, swing. But the ranged combat is fantastic, and there is so much more you can do with a variety of weapons, explosives, different sorts of arrows and ammunition, and other weapons. Bunch of weapons. So combat is completely different. It's not the same sort of fantasy world. This is Earth.
Shadows are
This
getting
is a
long.
post-apocalyptic Earth. And Skyrim is classic fantasy. Swords and sorcery. I love Skyrim. But this is not really like Skyrim.
Can I interest you in a reasonable share of a lucrative opportunity?
Why is he still trying to hire people? We've already taken care of it. He should be done. He should be moving on now. Yasaram?
I have a matter of grace and beauty I would like to discuss with you.
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventurer. I used to be one myself. I admit, I miss the beguiling colors of the wilds. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across a very special kind of flower. It's made of metal, like a machine. Other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. These gleaming beauties are very much in demand among my clients. If you bring me some, I have valuables to trade for them.
Metal flowers, yep. We have a few, but not sets yet. We don't have any full sets.
These metal flowers. What are they exactly?
No one knows, but some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun, for he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks.
You said you were an adventurer.
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their balconies and gardens. So out I went, with bow and spear. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms. No bandit nor machine could keep me from those precious petals.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much when I venture out. So now I collect flowers for those without such bonds.
Is it worth it? Being restrained like that?
Of course. Freedom is sweet, but the embrace of my beautiful Theradine is sweeter still. Till we meet again, my noble Nora. Let's have a chat.
I should have, and we still
colorful
can,
discussion.
speak with the other merchants a little more. Ask them about themselves. I didn't inquire much, but how cool is that they have, some of them have, rich little bits of
Everyone
dialogue.
needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over.
Always stay bright. Always stay awake. That's what I say.
This game is so beautiful. Ah.
Greetings, Aloy. I am known as Blameless Marad. Please come with me. You're needed for an important consultation.
What do you mean? Where's Erend?
He's inside, attending the Sun King, where we should be without further delay. Follow me, please.
All of these people are here to see the Sun King.
Yes, and each has come to ask a favor of him. Unpleasant, but that's politics. The Sun King is eager to meet you, the machine tamer with a curious eye for detail. It's all very intriguing.
I'm not here to intrigue you.
Too late.
First the Oseram get special treatment, and now Outlanders from the Savage East. What interest could the Sun King have in her?
Passed by some Outlander woman? Unacceptable.
They do not like that we're cutting the line.
The front of the line.
Ignore them. Nobles are like children who whine when they don't get a second helping of dessert.
What's the Sun King like?
The most important thing is what he isn't like. His father.
That's
I
good.
think you'll find him to be a reasonable
So he's
man.
not crazy and bloodthirsty. That's good.
Aloy of the Nora. She who sees the unseen. Welcome. It would seem you have done me a great service. Erend, tell her what you found.
I checked Ursa's tomb. You were right, Aloy. The body is missing a scar below her right knee. I gave it to Ursa when we were kids, fighting over a toy sword.
If the body is not Ursa's, then we must assume she is still alive. And I will not abandon her.
We only know she was taken, not who took her.
I can help with that. Ursa has an enemy among the Oseram. A warlord named Dervahl.
Impossible. Every clan in the claim has been hunting for him since the liberation. He has to be dead by now.
No other Oseram had the motive and ingenuity to lure Ursa into this trap. I expect to find him lurking somewhere near the border. I've already sent an agent to investigate. He'll be waiting for word from us at the marketplace in Pitchcliff.
I can't move troops to the border without provoking the Oseram. But I could send a few vanguardsmen. And perhaps an exceptionally gifted Nora as well. Erend, Marat, let me discuss it with her privately. I hate to impose further after all you've done, but this is a matter of great importance to me.
Alright. Ursa, really?
It sounds like Ursa means a lot to you.
Without her Oseram vanguard, I would not have been able to liberate Meridian and end my father's brutal reign. Since then, it has been difficult to maintain peace between our tribes. But Ursa has a way of making her people see reason. So you see, I need her back at my side. And quickly.
Don't know if it's always, if it's scripted to be nighttime when you come here, or if the day-night cycle of the game just happened to land on night as we got here. But the evening light, night, and then whatever the light source is that was moving off his headpiece.
Who is Dervahl exactly?
To understand Dervahl, you must first understand my father. He truly thought of himself as a sun god. His mind was broken. He believed that blood sacrifice would solve, well, everything.
Kind of
So
mesmerizing.
he raided the other tribes for victims, especially the Oseram. Dervahl fought back. He crafted powerful weapons and rallied his people. My father responded with the ultimate cruelty. He captured Dervahl's wife and daughter and sacrificed them in the Sun Ring.
So, why would Dervahl go to so much
Good night,
trouble to
Gwydias.
kidnap Ursa?
He felt she betrayed him. She fought by his side until she realized he planned to raise Meridian and butcher its people. Then she came to me. Together, we stopped him and liberated the city from my father. Dervahl has spent every moment since trying to get revenge. Mostly on the other Oseram who fought with us. He made so many powerful enemies, I thought we'd seen the last of him. I was wrong.
The killers who attacked the Nora. I've discovered that they're a faction of Shadow Karja called the Eclipse. They're digging up ancient weapons. Machines that corrupt and control other machines. They want to use them to strike Meridian.
What you're saying echoes reports I've received from Murad. A Shadow Carja splinter group. Corrupted machines across the land. When will this attack come, do you know?
I'm not exactly sure.
Then we will do what we can to prepare. But
Boy,
in the
that attack is
meantime,
intense.
Ursa is my highest priority. Please, help me find her.
I'd like to ask you something about the Sundom and its politics.
By all means.
Really? It's a good thing the lore is good, because that's not usually the lead-in to a conversation I want to have.
What can you tell me about the Shadow Carja? What do they have to do with Ursa?
They are remnants of my father's regime, holding out at the fortress of Sunfall to the west. Like him, they care only for domination, and seek to draw upon the power of the sun by spilling blood in its name. Since Ursa helped me take this city from them, they were perfect scapegoats. Dervahl knew this, of course, and planned it well.
They call you a sun god who killed his own father in order to unite the tribes in harmony. Is any of it true?
They say you can see the invisible, split an arrow at 50 paces, and tame machines at a glance. How much of that is true?
It's not too far off.
Well, I would like to unite the tribes in harmony, but you saw how many courtiers I have to deal with first. Maybe next week.
Quite a place you've got here. You can almost see the little people below the mesa.
You don't approve? Well, I have a secret for you. Neither do I. But we must be patient. Change won't come in a single sunrise.
But will it happen at all, while men live in palaces?
It might. Eventually. If people like you help me bring it about.
Your politics seem very complicated. The Oseram are friends, but enemies too?
I couldn't have liberated Meridian without the help of Ursa and her Oseram freebooters. Many of them have settled here. But the Ealdormen of the Oseram clans in the Claim have become jealous of their success. So have many Carja nobles. It's a volatile situation, especially given the fact that my father raided the Oseram for years. Ursa helps keep the peace, promising a future based on mutual gain. But some, like Dervahl, will never let go of their venom.
I need to get going.
I know. Well, they say kings should never beg. But please, help me find Ursa.
Who says that?
Well, Murad, for one. Don't hesitate to ask him or Erend if you have further questions.
The founding of Meridian. That we did not actually buy. I hate going digging. Odyssey to nowhere. No. Well. Because the... And it again. That should get us. Founding of Meridian. I blow right by it before. We are Carja. In us is the blood of those led by Ahriman from persecution and pursuit so long ago. Out of the far savage east we came, guardians of a treasure greater than land or metal, the leaves of the old ones. Ahriman found the leaves in a ruin picked out by a beam of sunlight, and he recognized at once their importance. Within was etched the first teachings of how to observe the sun, to recognize its guidance, and to understand the place of man From out of the leaves came the first glyphs, the first writing, so our knowledge could last longer than voices. But when our forefathers offered to share this gift, they were driven out by those they had once called tribesfolk. These ones feared to have the light of knowledge brought to bear on their ignorance, or were jealous of its power, and so began the long wandering of our people, trusting only that the sun would guide them and deliver them from the barbarian tribes. The path was hard, and marked by the stones of families who fell along the wayside, even Araman's own. The persecution was unceasing. From those without purpose, only the desire to debase and destroy. But the faith of the Karja was rewarded with a distant vision, a tower like a solid ray of the sun, holding on the horizon, flashing. Even as their enemies descended upon them, Araman followed the flight of the Glinthawks, leading his people through looming canyons and teeming jungles. Again they saw the tower, so close now it seemed to reach to the very sun itself, and they saw that the Glinthawks perched upon it. Beheld in the light of the sun, the tower, the spire, cast its long shadow upon a mesa across the verdant valley. Araman knew he had found a haven for the tribe, as this was a place shunned by those without his faith, who cowered from the magnificence of the spire or the shining feathers of the Glinthawks. He named this place Meridian, from a passage in the leaves. And the tribe settled in the protection of the Great Mesa. They found the site was blessed in every respect, carving their cliff houses from the bounteous resources, and in time from the red rock of the mesa itself, crowning it with the first columns of the City of the Sun. Truly, the sun gave much to the descendants of our forefathers, granting Meridian great harvests and prosperity, and the bounds of the sundom for as far as its light touched. In time, seeing Meridian shielded us from the dark arrows and plots of our foes, other foreigners brought trade and tribute. Holy Meridian! Without spire and sun, there would be no Meridian, but now and forevermore it stands as monument to both. And the glory of Araman and the founders is reflected anew in each Sun King of the Radiant Line and the noble houses of the Sun Court. Cheers. The founding of Meridian. Yeah. Hey, Brent. Gorinsky, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Yeah. Good stuff they wrote for this game. You know, Nuggets, although this game is not like Skyrim, which you asked about, the text is worth reading. And when you find the lore in this game, and there's a great deal of it, I suggest reading it all. It's very good. It's well thought out. It all fits together quite nicely. Aloy, what do you think?
By the sun, I'll be beat by the time this is done.
Moran? Where did Moran go? I believe he might be over here still. Brad. Well, why don't we just head north? See how far we get. See if we get there. I'm gonna deactivate the quest, but we kind of aim for that campsite and see how far we get. Maybe we'll make it to Pitchcliff. First, we gotta get out of the city. Cross the bridge to the east, cross the bridge to the north. Yeah.
Work is done, then I can relax.
Mad Sun King. Want to hear about the Sun King's father? He warned, reader, that as a true account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's acts, these glyphs are blotted in blood. Truly, the savageries committed can barely be recounted, so pray to the cleansing sun for yourself and the teller of these tales. You will learn of the grievous wounds inflicted on foreign lands and the reaping of sacrifice, the Red Raids. For the Mad Sun King would order a whole generation cut from each village, so they might more willingly supply sacrifices and be harder pressed to field fighting men on the next raid. The Utaru, who sought to appease with gifts of grain, were slaughtered in such number that upon the following harvest, the maize grew black and blue with the blood of the dead. Against the Oseram, the terror of the sun piled the corpses of their fallen up to the walls of their villages so his kestrels might clamber upon the dead to enter. And in the valley of the barbarian Nora, terrors of the savage east, such savagery ensued that the trees were drooped with corpses hung as grim warnings. Should you wish to read of the Mad King's depredations against his own people, your curiosity will not go unsated. Within are accounts of the deaths of those sentenced to the Sun Ring, listed in such detail you might think it reported by their own chattering skulls, once piled outside the city gates. Nor will you find a more harrowing account of his massacre of the Hunter's Lodge. Reading these accounts, you might imagine yourself among its brave hawks as they fought to the last, bloodying the sand from dawn till dusk, or perhaps in the crowds, as the loosed behemoths careened through the stands with the crashing of wood and bone. All this crazed bloodletting did the Mad Sun King take in with his pitiless gaze. Indeed, he would not even look away from the goring of his own son in that ring of death. Yes, fair-haired Catamin of the Dawn's Rising, so degraded and doomed for the crime of standing against his father. Such a true and complete account of the Mad Sun King Jiran's miseries cannot be found in the history annals, or heard from the reckoners of the Sun Priests. It is with a heavy heart that I scribe these events, leaving out no shocking detail, but my debt is to history, and to you, brave reader. There is an account. The accounts are in the Hunter's Lodge. That where that stuff is. Yikes.
Another woman in the
Entropic,
Hunter's Lodge?
Domo Arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Running the lodge.
How are ya? Greetings, brother, greetings. The Liberation, a lengthy something. Oh, they all say that. These are so good. I'm gonna read these. Cool with that? I hope so. I hope you're enjoying the lore. Story time continues. Not in order, perhaps. The Liberation of Meridian. An official account as scribed by the reckoners of the Sun Priests and marked with the emblems of truth by exacting Varan who witnessed these events. The 21st year of the 13th Sun King Jiran's reign, the the twilight time of his madness, the Sun King's own favored heir was put to death. The Radiant Catamen's crime was to demand an end to his father's acts of bloodshed, and his sacrifice set that end in motion. Jiran's second heir, the Radiant Avad, fled Meridian at dusk with his honor guard, soldiers loyal to him over the Sun King. All night they traveled northwards, knowing that come the dawn they would be branded as traitors and marked for death. So it was that when Jiran made that proclamation, they had already traveled far, and in time they did reach the edge of the Sundom and crossed into Oseram territory. For Avad was canny, and planned to negotiate terms with the Oseram. He knew he had an ally among them, Ursa, a fierce Oseram warrior with whom Avad had a long and unusual history. 2 years earlier, Ursa had been brought to Meridian as a captive, destined for sacrifice. She survived the Sun Ring, killing 2 Kestrels by her own hand. Thus did she earn the honor of being made a palace slave, and in this role came to know Prince Avad. A rare friendship was formed, and Avad conspired to free his friend, who returned at once to the Oseram homeland. Now, desperate for allies, Avad sought out the Oseram he had helped to free. Ursa had ties to the warlords and freebooters who resisted the Red Raids. With Ursa's might and Avad's keen strategy, they could raise a warband and move to overthrow Jiran. And as a rightful heir to the throne of the Sun, Avad hoped to inspire many of his people to rebel, though sparing Meridian from a drawn-out war. After months of preparation, Avad and his allies crossed the border and marched on Meridian. As word of their advance spread, many Karja soldiers fled back to the city, laid down their arms, or even joined the liberators. Yet, wise Avad knew that Jiran's faithful would defend Meridian to the last man, even sacrificing the lives of its citizens if it would hold the holy city against siege. He found the Kestrels and city guard already set in on the walls, ready to face arrow and shot. But Avad's Oseram allies had brought new weapons never seen beneath the sun, thundering cannons strong as machines. Avad permitted them to fire their salvos on the outer walls, bringing many defenders down with great carnage. The smoke cleared, the liberators attacked in 3 groups. One scaled the walls beneath the Temple of the Sun. Another took to the aqueducts of the palace, while the main force overcame the barricaded city gates with cannon fire. These were the final blasts fired at the holy city, as Avad forbade any further destruction. In the streets, too many scenes of brutality and chaos played out to recount. Among the terrible miasma of blood and smoke, the Sun Ring's slave pits were opened and hundreds spilled out, desperate to escape. Many of Jiran's supporters seized their chance to flee with this flood of unfortunates. The day had turned, and seeing his forces much reduced, the Sun King Jiran ordered his trusted Kestrels take Itamen, his sole remaining heir, from the city. Helis, terror of the sun, cleaved a path through Meridian from east to west, striking down all in his way, ally and foe alike. The savagery of Helis and his Kestrels could not be matched, and so it was that Itamen, his mother, the Dowager Queen Nisadi, and the High Sun Priest Bahavas escaped. Avad confronted Jiran in his solarium. He had hoped his father would answer for his crimes honorably, but seeing this could not be so, with great anguish he struck him down. As the murder of a true Sun King is an unthinkable act, surely would plunge the world into shadow. Jiran's death proved that the sun had renounced his legitimacy. Yes, sun had turned to shadow on the throne of Meridian, and it was Avad's light that drove the shadow out to the west, where it remains to this day. So was the cycle of things corrected in this, the first year of the reign of the 14th Sun King, the Radiant Avad. The Liberation. Cheers, Stephen Stout. Junior, welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Entropic. It is. It's a bit quiet now. Of course, it's story time. You're not supposed to talk during story time. But, yeah, it's been a little quiet. At least past hour. How's your day been?
Watch out for the
We're gonna try and make it north.
They'll as soon cheat you as look at you.
We've got a little time left. I don't know how long we're gonna go tonight, but
This is a twilight time if I ever saw it. Too much blood spilled, and the machine's ever angrier.
hey, more elevators. I didn't know there were more elevators over here. Are we on the map? Ah, there are elevators over here. I knew about those two. I did not know there were elevators over here. Look at that.
Thanks to Avad. Those damn Oseram tailors are putting me out of business.
You're down with the story mode? We could do, we could do a few chapters of, we could do some book readings on Discord or something. Do a few chapters a week on Sundays or something.
Oh.
Wonderful. Two campfires. It's alright. Makes sense there'd be a few extra bonfires here. Can we call for help? Not Roach. Welcome back. Starry night. Ah. Vacation for the last few weeks. Played Witcher a lot again. Last time you played it was all the way back at release. Feels like you're playing it blind. Lucky you, man. That's I would love to have that blind all over again feeling with The Witcher. That would make for I'm gonna read something in Discord. We're gonna do little audiobook streams in Discord or whatever that was. It wouldn't be, I think I can do that here. Gotta find out what's the legality of reading a book on Twitch. But anyways, we did something on Discord. Witcher books. That might make for some good group reading. Booby traps are out here.
If you can hear me, please get help.
Come in. Come in. Dismount. Strike. Oh, we got it. You're welcome.
You, please, can we talk?
Can we talk? I don't know. Can we talk?
Yes, come here. You gave me a second chance at life. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, I don't know if we could do it. don't know if we'd be allowed to do it on Twitch, something like that. But if there were just 2 or 3 people hanging out in a Discord channel, I doubt it would be a problem there. Just to read it, a couple of people hanging out.
Saving these for the trail.
Oh, yeah! Oh, no! Oh! That timing! We were mounting, not roach. Oh! God, I couldn't get out of the way! That crunch! Oh, thank you! We've crossed the river much more quickly with your help. Thanks. Thank you! This is brutal! This... Oh! Oh, beautiful ragdoll up in the air. Like that. Find it in there somewhere.
Glad I found this. Now they're hunting me.
Fear us for good reason.
Who is speaking? I want a hotkey, 3 or 4 outfits. Be able to swap to them. to read a book out loud. Ah, well, yeah, let me save that, check it out. Thank you. So you could read public domain stuff without a license. If the book is old enough, it would be public domain.
Ah.
Or if you had the license for it, as you say. I imagine it's done so infrequently that it becomes functionally a gray area, whether or not it's any kind of legal gray area. It's probably not a legal gray area. It's probably simple and explicit, but if it's not exploited often, it may not get much attention, which might functionally make it a bit of a gray area. I could see reading Lovecraft being fine, and I could see reading Harry Potter being a problem if someone with authority decided they weren't okay with that at the time. Whoa! Shit, I dove out. They wouldn't have seen us, but I dove out. Now the Glinthawks all see us. Quick save and get the hell out of here. Bugger off. I love being chased. Not always. I love being chased. Sometimes in this game, you know something's on you. You can hear it. You're used to being attacked by them enough. You might be able to avoid many of their attacks without looking. which makes for a really nice chase. No time, can't look back. Go, go, go. But if you just go in a straight line, they'll get you. It's a nice opportunity for a use the force moment. You'll never know how good or bad some of your dodges were, but it sure feels good. You know something's right behind you.
I'll find a use for you.
Let's go override a snap maw. Is there much here besides this? Oh, there's one right there. Get spotted before we get a chance to do this or it won't work. So it's eventually gonna move. There it goes, there it goes. Okay, wait for it. Watch, we can do this. Come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. She's stuck. She's not. Come on. Get land, get land. Here we go. Wait for it. Oh, shit, they're incoming. 3, 2, 1. Robot wars are a go. Holy shit! Look who's joining the battle. Where'd he go? That's ours, just took him down. Rock breaker. Yep, those hard bumping chases. Are the ones.
Boats are full of water.
Oh, that's where we're going. That's where I said us to go. It's not where we have to go. Which is fortunate because I don't think that's a good spot for us to go. The shell walkers would make a great override target here. If we can get to that shell walker. They can fight over distance. Can they? Oh, they're already shooting trash. Why are the rock breakers? Never mind. Why are the rock breakers attacking everything? Makes sense if they attack our snap paw. They messed it up. More loot for us.
Oh, nice.
Of course, now the rock breakers are pissed at something else. Something with red hair. Just a guy, they made it personal. Should we make it personal? I think we can make it personal too. First thing we have to do is get a save. Because this is gonna go very badly. Maybe those are exposed enough to attack directly. Okay, ow! Well, you're not helping. Don't mind my aim. Let's notch more arrows here. Enough to... Just a guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. Why am I doing this? I mean, the mount. What are we gonna do? Oh, yeah, what are we gonna do? Oh, God. Fuck. Oh, my God. What a terrible fucking plan that was. Why am I still wearing stealth armor? At least let's get, something, anything. Besides stealth armor. I think that ship has sailed. Rock's not a good sign. I'll also be wearing my corruption resist. That might be good. To hold still for a minute. You know what I was trying to do, and it's silly. I shouldn't be going for the blaze canister when it's that far away. That's just not practical. When it's on, there are times when you can go right for that blaze. That's when I should do it. Didn't quite work as I had hoped. Hey, just a guy, how's it hanging? Brilliant! Just brilliant. I love this game. Oh yeah, we got a save right here. So we could continue the madness. Let's do it. We're gonna avoid using the Shield Weaver. Let's stick with Survivor. And wonder if they'll even pick a fight this time. We might have to pick a fight unless they're right up here. Yes, they are. Holy shit! Oh, you, Jesus Christ. Fighting the Batmobile. Oh, we had them right where we wanted them to. What a good fight. You know what we need? More not roach. Needs more cowbell and more not roach. Who did we just get the attention of that we didn't need? No, I got the right ones. Aloy, you got knocked the fuck out. Sleep tight. Now that was wrecked. Alright. We grab a snap maw, take 2, or some... They're too far away to do this well. No, not that one. Those are right there. Those are right there. Grab a snap maw and see if we can't get the snap maw to join us with the rock breakers. Right now. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on. Ah, crap. The override was right there. It was right there. Right there. Oh my. Now, come on. It was there. Oh, look who's here now. Oh boy. Nothing is fucked, dude. Nothing is fucked. We're already fighting? No, I'm not here. Not yet. I'm not here yet. Why are they fighting? I haven't overridden anything yet. Here we go. I mean, they're already fighting, so why am I doing this? I don't know. It's your ours now. Now you'll be more loyal. Go forth and wreck that rock breaker. And that one too. When did this turn into Tremors? About 20 minutes ago. Ooh! What's happening, man? Ha-ha! Oh! Even why those snap maws are all still involved in the fight, but it's great. Take it. Hey, it's all good. Dark Librarian. That was right after you commented before. All good. Are you coming back or what? Yeah! Yeah. This house is clean.
They're apart.
Woo! Ah, welcome back, Dark Librarian. Sorry, got pulled away. Came back at a good time, though. Well, that took a few tries. Hey, Boss Wick, what's up? Haha. What did you miss? An epic battle? Well, you caught the end of an epic battle. You missed some of the fails.
Clear that up later.
Sweet. Okay. Nothing like a little tremors in your horizon. What are we doing? We were headed up north, headed to Pitchcliff. Let's get to Pitchcliff. We might. We're not going too much longer, so we'll see what happens when we get there. However, I'm not going anywhere right now. A behemoth. That could be ours. We can override those now. See where the behemoth. Just cruising down the road. Why did the chicken and the behemoth cross the road? You gonna step on that rabbit? Where are they going? They're just rolling. Alright, perfect. Come on. Here we go. Now, there's not enough around for him to fight, I'm afraid. He's gonna turn on that chicken real quick.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Yeah! Dark Librarian! Thank you for the sub! Woo! Oh! Yeah! Oh, and the Shell Walkers are getting in on it. Thank you for the sub. Cheers! You rock! How can you knock the behemoth down? Come on, Shell Walker versus a behemoth. Go get him! Go get him! Go get him! Come on, you afraid of water? You afraid? There we go. That's what's up. Woo! Got him down again.
do what I have to.
Cut the rock. Wait, you're hostile again? That's not good! Very bad. That was bad. Bad. You've been a naughty boy! Who wants to be calm? Oh, look, they put themselves back together. Sort of. We can fix that.
Down you go. Yeah. Keep that for later.
That was a great battle. All of that stretched out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Probably needed the wash.
You definitely needed the wash, Aloy, after all that. Not Roach! You're alive!
Never know when I might need these.
Gobble, gobble. Is that too deep for you? Whoa, where's my dismount? Never mind. Okay. Oh my god, yeah! Yeah! Go, go, go! Go, girl, go! Should have gotten his chest opened up first. You know what? We get an automatic slowdown while riding. What triggers that? It's not constant when we aim. What's the difference? Took out Not Roach. Here we go. No ammo, that would help. How long was that on the screen for? How many shots did I take with no ammo, I wonder? Like not more than one or two? No! Don't drop the controller when you're showing off, okay? Bad idea. You'll just bring up the map and then you'll look like an ass. Well, this game gets the blood pumping. Rat skin.
Hello?
Where can we find owls and the other? We needed owl parts. Squirrel parts. Where are the squirrels? I think I've noticed the squirrels. Are they just up in the north, though? That makes sense. They definitely came with the Frozen Wilds. If they're only on the map up in the north as well. That would explain why we haven't seen them in a while. Although we've played through that. Didn't do the post-story stuff, and I don't think I ever found squirrels. I saw some owls. But, I'll have to go back up there for him one day.
I'm not far from Pitchcliff. Maraud's set to look for his agent in the town's marketplace. Pitchcliff isn't far. Maraud's agent is waiting in the town marketplace.
You just said that twice.
Scrappers are here to collect some scrappage.
Don't want to fight a bunch of crazy powerful bears. Oh, but I do. I think we'll save our return to the Frozen Wilds for our next journey with Aloy. I was going to stretch this new game plus out over a period of months, a few days here and a few days there. Instead, we've put in quite a lot. And we're going to put it down for the first time since late December. And come back to it. I don't know exactly when, but we're going to play Dark Souls 1 for a week or two. But I know it's gonna, much as I like Dark Souls, it's gonna sting a little bit on Monday when we're not, when everything's dark and drab instead of all colorful and rain-meltingly beautiful. I think we should dismount before we run over the locals.
This must be Pitchcliff. Maraud's agent should be at the marketplace by now.
You want to get under that hammer. Into the borderlands.
No sign of Maraud's guy. He's had plenty of time to investigate.
We'd better look for him.
Damn right.
bit. Heartbreaker heart. There's one bow I'm trying to buy, and we need 2 long leg hearts and 2 sawtooth hearts. We can actually sell the rest of these. We end up wanting something that requires them, we'll have to go hunting. Keeping the animal parts for now until we're all done with the ammo pouches. I think it's just Owl and Squirrel that we're missing. I don't want to accidentally sell animal parts. We need those. They're a pain to gather when you need them. Where is Tiny Tina? We are Tiny Tina. Actually. Explosions? Yeah. Aloy does explosions. Oh, yeah. Dynamite? Close enough. Let's see how we're doing on resources. Markers, we could stand to sell some. Wire, we're sitting pretty for now. Blaze, we could actually sell a little, but why don't we just, yeah, we could sell some of that. Echo shells, not too bad. Metal burn. We're actually doing all right on resources for once. When did that happen? The treasure boxes. Traps. And back again. Potions? Should we cap out on potions? Over here. I have need to craft a few. It's been a while. We never have enough meat to craft potions. Rarely do. But hey, look at that. Crafted 2. Let's do a little bit of this. To the Borderlands, find Murad's operative. Hears that Erin's sister, Ursa, was kidnapped instead of slain, but many questions remain. Who is she? Who is she? Fuck. I should go. Who is Erin's sister, Ursa? Is she Erin's sister? The world may never know. Where is she? Who is responsible and why? Who is she? Are you she? Could be you.
Well, someone left here recently, and they were in a hurry.
Right. Murad's operative, recently deceased, multiple stab wounds.
Has to be Murad's guy. Dervahl's thugs must have made him.
Maybe because he found something. Look at this. I think he drew a map with his own blood.
Right. Those kind of maps you know you'd better follow.
That might be Pitchcliff. He marked a spot to the north. Could be Derval's location.
My men are waiting outside of town. I'll grab them and meet you there.
Go to Derval's camp.
There's plenty of work here, but none like. I'd shake your hand, but mine's been at the forge.
I don't mind.
Is it just me, or do Carja people walk slow?
So on our way out of town, there's a path to the north that's almost directly up there.
Places to be.
If we teach the Carja.
Nice. Roll right up.
Stocking up.
Redecorating? Redecorating? Did you do the drapes?
A little more.
Dodging, was dodging like Aloy for just a moment there. Thought maybe it could happen. Oh yeah, another Watcher's in trouble.
Oh.
No contest. Stretching out. Stormbird. Oh shit, Stormbird.
Machines. Looks like they've been chained up.
Durval's a tinker. He probably experiments on them or strips them for parts.
Maybe I can use them to make some trouble. I'll go in first. Hold off until the fighting starts.
All right, we've got your back.
Retrieve. Can't override and then break the chains. We can only break the chains. That's not ideal.
Durval's men. It's about to get ugly.
I hope so.
Here, chicken, chicken, chicken. Oh! Do that too. Should have taken its cannon. Not good. Did it drop its cannon back here? Oh, did it drop its cannon? There it is. Oh! Ow! Kind of hurts. Die already. Kurai Nova. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Watch out, Aaron. Aaron, watch out. Nice block. How did you block that? From behind and everything? Damn, you're tough.
A little easier.
Ow, getting peppered by a rattler. Oh, God. Where are they getting their defenses from?
You're going down.
Saram, don't back down.
Must be around here somewhere. Let's find her.
Yeah. It's a good fight. Ready. 19 hours, too much being awake. Good night, Ready. Sleep well, man.
Woo! That's that.
Hey, 2 long leg hearts. That's part of what we needed for our new bow. We also need sawtooth, another sawtooth heart. Just tidying up. We left something out here.
Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
I think we surprised Aaron.
We can flank him. Go!
Hey, Aaron, nap's over. Dude, get up. Dude got knocked the fuck out. Alright, let's try this. I gotta get an idea. Oh, come on. There we go.
Got it.
Sorry, Aaron.
Well, that's done.
Yeah.
Drinks?
Drinks? Drinks! Empty, but... Last little bit. Blah. From an hour ago. Alright, are we looking for something up here, Aaron? Find Ursa. Here, though, right? Yeah. Not completely familiar. One of these doors has got to be open. There we go.
Dervahl says you gotta eat dirt.
Or anything else.
Ursa must be in there. We have to get through.
Take his focus.
They must use these to protect themselves from that awful sound.
No? Oh yeah, earplugs. Sonic weapon. That up here. I don't think we...
Ursa!
Aaron? Dervahl tried to break me. Shows what he knows.
I should have been with you. Why didn't you come for me? I know I'm a useless trunk, but...
No, idiot. I got a message from Dervahl saying he wanted to parlay. I didn't come for you because I knew it was a trap. I couldn't let you get hurt. Just didn't think it'd be that good a trap. Thought I could take him out. Now listen. Dervahl's planning something big in Meridian. He said he'd force Avad to watch as the smoke darkens their precious sun. Your king needs you. No more playing around. You're gonna have to grow up fast.
I will. I promise.
You damn well better, little brother.
Ursa. No, no. Please. I won't let you down. I promise.
Erend, I'm so sorry.
You've got to find Dervahl. But Meridian's a big place.
I'll look through his things. Maybe we can narrow it down.
I'd say we got here just in time, but...
Just notes about crafting. And a letter tucked between the pages. Lots of blaze. Headed to Meridian. If we find it...
Let me find Dervahl too.
I'll bet we find Dervahl too.
Okay, well, I wanted to read the journal you picked up, but you didn't go take me to it, and it's no longer sitting there. Now I gotta find it. Dervahl's journal. My loyal customer, Ayland Forgeman. I hope your plans for a forge in Upper Meridian are moving forward, and we're honored you chose us to provide the blaze you need. You've received payment for the third shipment, and we are most thankful for your prompt remuneration. Unfortunately, our hunters are struggling to cover the order. We apologize for the delay, but this is an unusually large request. As soon as we have it, we'll deliver it to your warehouse as promised. With utmost respect, Erend Huntmaster, Mainspring Machine Makings, Clan Charter 17A21.
This machine's been picked apart with precision. What's Dervahl learned from all his tinkering? Do I even want to know?
Sonic device emitting high-frequency sound waves capable of paralyzing humans.
Such a strange device.
Recording device.
It's beautifully crafted.
In copper, iron, simple audio playback using metal pins on a revolving cylinder.
What happens when I turn it on?
I think I've got it working. There. Now, say something. Both of you, Doves.
I don't know. What do you want me to say?
Whatever you want. I just want to hear your voice. And keep it for later.
I'll sing, Papa. La 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 la.
There. A song and a laugh. Even better than words. And now I can hear them whenever I want.
We're done then? Off to bed with you. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa. Is she gone? What are we going to do? The raids are getting closer and closer to Mainspring. How much longer can we hide like this?
A keepsake from his family. Dervahl's got nothing left to lose.
Are we not finished looking at that?
I think I found something that can help. Let's head back to the palace.
Go. I won't be long, but I need to tend to my sister.
Well. Sun shall fall. I think that brings us just about to a good stopping point for tonight. A bit sad because I know that I've decided we're going to come back to this not on Monday. We'll be playing Dark Souls 1, or we'll come back to this New Game Plus, which has been so much fun. I could just keep going, but it's good. It's good that we're going to play something else and long to come back to this and come back to this and play more of this. When we started playing this and I stretched it out more than the few days I said we were going to spend with it. When are we going to get back to The Witcher? When are we going to get back to... Well, there are lots of things for us to get back to. So many, more than I can ever count. But this one holds such a special place in my heart now. We'll keep coming back to this. Yeah. Geralt, Aloy. She's one of the superstars now. What's the question, Rex? Are you gonna play Monster Hunter? Why would that be a stupid question? Good question. I don't know. I've never followed the series. Maybe once it comes out, I'll think about it. Maybe we will. I didn't play the beta, and I've never followed this series, so couldn't quite tell ya. Not yet. What Horizon? Oh, Horizon. You're thinking to ask for Castlevania. I am not shocked. Quest objective off for a moment. Look for a moment. Yes, indeed. Hope you've all had a good night. Good day. Saturday. The rest of the weekend hold. That's right, GDQ is tomorrow. Awesome games done quick. Marathon starts tomorrow. Cheers, Bob. You're most welcome. Always. Let me pull up a little list here, too. Elensa, Demon 474, Brent, Steven, Just a Guy, Urai Nova, thank you for the follows, and welcome aboard Starship Chaos. Come on back and join us for more adventures. You put the links in chat. I'm sure the bot has recently. And throw those out. You can check out the schedule on Spec Me. Announcements on Twitter, though I've been bad about those recently. Archives, highlights on YouTube. Cheers, Bob. Excellent. I think I got the links sorted, so they're now showing the HTTPS links, including the one from where you posted it. The website, links. Oh, of course, that was the Spec Me link. All right, my brain's failing. I should go. But not quite yet. Ready to roll, baby. Miss Misery, Catalina Boy. Dark Librarian, thank you for the subs, resubs, the support as always. Cheers. You guys are awesome. Glad you're having a good time. The host love, always. Simpika, Crystal, Misbehave. Show Jimbo, Quodias, and others who I know are hosting. Nuggets Warrior, and others who aren't showing on my list and aren't popping in chat. Some of the hosts and auto hosts. Thank you all. I hope everyone has a great night. Now we drop in one more time on Iceman. He's doing his Insanity Platinum run. Mass Effect Andromeda. Yes, that's what I said. That's what I said, Rex. That's what I said. Against Warrior. Yeah. One day, maybe, still. One day, we'll get back to that. I think I've made my peace with it. I've watched someone else finish it, and maybe we'll play through it after all. When we come back to this, whenever that is, you see what's waiting for us? That Stormbird will be here when we get back. Rest assured. So for now, Aloy, Starship, Star Voyagers, I bid you all good night. I'll catch you on the flip side. See you Monday.